I'm here. And before I do anything, I'm gonna say this because I can make this into a clip. I've had the weirdest experience Monday and Sunday and Monday because Sunday it was like, by the way, TikTok is going to be like closing in the US. I'm like, oh, okay. I might need to think about what I need to do. That might be a thing, and that could be like a thing that I can do in a way, like do that into a thing. So yeah, that would be like the idea of it being like seeing if I needed to like create sort of like a new thing. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do it after 1 minute. 1 minute. I've had an experience. I've talked before, but I've actually rambled a bit and I got a bit weird. But TikTok, I knew TikTok was going to be banned on the 19th, like I said, but I'm just saying it. Don't worry about it for the clip. Anyway, but I heard literally a couple hours later it got unbanned, and it's been the weirdest thing. Like, what's going on? What are you in America doing? Why? This is stupid. Why does this make any sense to you? I know there's like rumors that like TikTok was originally attempted to be banned because of X, Y, and Z. Um, there was like political reasons. I don't know. I don't really get it. It sounds stupid, fully, but if you want to, but it's back, which is stupid. I don't know. Yeah, I don't get it. It's just I've got like that like before. I've got a couple of things I want to say. I'm gonna do so. That's gonna happen. It's just me dying. Besides, I think yeah, I get it, and I think might be 58. I get it. Yeah, it's 58 because So 612.
Hello, yes.
I love that I've not even got a thing there, but I'm still going to put one there because. Okay, so let me just actually get along with this. Okay. Okay, so. I'm going to take a picture because it's a clip and I can't do anything about it. Yeah, we're adding the things back, which I didn't get, but. Okay, so let's go back here. Connecting them together. Hashtag connecting. Hashtag together. Okay. Let's get rid of this one. coin. Uh, $20. No. No. Don't do that. 21. Okay. Yeah. Copy. Share. And then go here. There it is. Okay. On this day. July, May, and May would lead to visit probably a lot. January, okay, January the 21st. There we are. Okay, so that was easy. Not that one. Okay, so on this day, okay. 20, 21. I'm not gonna fix it. Beep it. Okay, that's not the one I want. No. Test, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's fallen over. So there's going to be one more attempt me over Rich of the Lines, but who cares? So yeah, save. I'm going to start with this, because this is going to take a while. So I'm going to remove these 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And now I go. I vanished! Or have I? Yeah, I know that was a bit of a weird one. I fully admit that. But this. I don't know canonically if it's connected, because there is another Disney sort of like Gooseworks sort of like series that does this sort of like more having a sort of like slight not adult, but like slight creepy. That was another one that was just called Goosebumps. I don't know what it was called. I'll go and check it. But it was with sort of like more countryside. I feel like there's one character that might be in it, but it might be one of those things where it's just an actor. Or am I just mistaken and they're different actors? I wouldn't be surprised. I sometimes forget. I sometimes think, oh, you do the same. Um, which is the householder, which is basically the plant guy in this one, and the writer of that one. That's probably a huge clue that they're different people. It probably is, in my opinion, that they're different. But I'm just gonna say that I watched it and I liked it. Hence why I wanted to watch this. I saw this and I'm like, yes. It was on they do a thing where it's like, oh, coming soon. And it's like, Vanity, I'm like, I want to watch this. This is awesome. It's just one of those things that, like, this is something really creepy. Like, stories. Yeah, it's just called Goosebumps. I don't think... Oh, no, it is a different actor. Yeah, it definitely isn't the same person. But yeah, Goosebumps, and then this exists. Also, the one thing I found hilarious is there's been an advert series with Uber where they've been like, oh, you have to remember one thing to forget another. And the reason why I came across it is Keith from Smosh is in it, and it's a whole ad of like herald ads that Smosh costs were in, and it's really fun to look. But yeah, that exists. That video exists of like him forgetting how to sit down. But he's in it, and there's a whole scene of like him with Jennifer, and it's like, oh yeah, you know me, right? It's like oh, I haven't forgot 10 years of my life. It's like, yeah, what series have I been into? And then I was like, oh yeah, Friends. He was Ross. I'm like, what? How did I forget? Probably because I did not watch the show, but all I know is no one told you life was gonna be this way. Even that was offbeat. I know that because everyone knows that. That's sort of like a thing that like people will know of sorts, and it is out there and it exists. So yeah, that I do know is a thing. I do get that's a thing, and it is a pretty big thing. But it is just a thing that exists in the world. And besides now thinking of this actor more with Goosebumps with this, because I was an idiot and thought two actors were the same, that's besides the point. He's really good at this. And definitely you have these sort of like moments. And this is a not spoiler thing, but one of the major things that this has is communication problems. Not the series. The series communicates once, but they don't talk to each other at all, which gets very confusing very quickly. Like, who knows? Not for you, but for the characters. You get, because you kind of like, oh, I haven't told this to this, but it gets like very like, oh, what do I do because this is happening, but I don't know if this is happening. So it's like a lot happens, and you're trying to figure out what is going on. And obviously, one of the more important things is this has a lot of like moments where I'm like, wait a second, what the f is going on? And some of them were to do with the plants, and I've mentioned this in a couple of streams while I was watching this, while the streams are happening. There was one moment where the plant was in his arm. I'm like, no. It's like, no, that is just terrifying, of like something growing in your arm. Like, someone told me of like, there's another series that has it where like someone's face got stung and like bees crawled out of him. Like, oh, that's horrifying. Some of these things that they have are horrifying. Also, I love the idea because it wasn't in, I don't think, the first Goosebumps. I don't think. The first Goosebumps series. But this does the sort of like, because I didn't know how it, because I know of some Goosebumps. I know Slappy, I know this, I know that. Because I've heard the stories, plus there was the whole movie with Jack Black that existed, which I do like. And I watched that, and you see a couple of the different characters. I'm like, are they going to include the car? Because that's the thing, the haunted car that like is in a Goosebumps book. I don't know which one exactly. Don't again. I know it exists, but I don't know what book it in. But I was like, how they did it in this, I like, because it has this sort of like, like one person, really long spoiler, one person dies, gets replaced, and then takes one person away to like this car mechanic place where he gets smashed in. So like the car is on. It's because if you know a car repair place, the car gets holding up, the things go down, and he gets smashed right here. But you realize he gets absorbed into the car. Trust me, there are more weird things. And he becomes part of the car, which is terrifying. Those sort of things, alongside, what was the other one? People got taken years ago. They found them, brought them back, and sort of healed them. And again, sort of spoilers. All of this is spoilers. But they turn into bug people. I don't know how you describe it. A lot of the imagery is very creepy and weird. Especially like, because at the end of this, you realise this is going to happen to all of them. And you realise 2 other people were turned into these sort of things. You had sort of the Ross actor. Yes, I remembered his name. Also, what is his actual name? Let me just... Friends Ross actor. David's character turns into that as well, and has a really creepy scene where his head melts. Terrifying. And you also have the neighbor character, who, let me just see, do a bit of going around. Yeah, that's Jason Long. David was in it as Anthony, but I don't know who Anthony was in the original Goosebumps of 2023. Anyway, shoot, I don't know his name. I just know him as he sort of is it? I think it's I'm not going to try and pronounce it because I'm definitely going to mispronounce it. He had the thing, like I said, he was taken over, duplicated, etc., etc., etc. And they said what happened to them was because they got in the cocoon. And it's like, will it happen to them? Will they be dead? Will they might die? I don't know. You also have another scene, again, which isn't for the next season, because I am excited for the next season, because what's going to happen? What's going on? Yeah. It's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, CJ. I don't know what's going on. And definitely during one of the scenes where it's like, it's fake. And like, it's like, she's not real. And learning that like, she might not be real. What's going on with her. This mysterious person. Is so terrifying. So fun, but so terrifying at the same time. It's like, what's going on? What is this? But it's fun. Yeah, it's very a weird show, but yeah. I think this is really interesting. And where this is going could go anywhere in a fun way. But I would want to know where. It's fun. It's exciting. I definitely 100% recommend for you to watch this show. So yeah. And yes, I am going to do 950 because that means I don't need to change the thing. Yay! For laziness. But yeah, I hope you like, join, and subscribe. Yeah, I'm going to keep this on because I get to listen to stuff while I do stuff. Because some people are like, oh yeah, why do you do stuff when like no one's watching? Because it's fun. It's like a program. Goosebumps The Vanishing Season 1 Review. Hashtag Goosebumps The Vanishing. Hashtag Season 1. Hashtag Review. Okay. I will load, and then maybe might have dinner, and I'll see what goes from there. Because I've got one more thing that I need to do. I'll upload that stream time. Maybe turn my computer off, but I might go downstairs, see what everything is, come upstairs, turn my computer off, or stream again, seeing what happens, etc, etc, etc. Because that could be a thing that I do. What? That's just weird. Oh, so. Horror drama. Sci-fi. Okay. What? I'm very confused. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. So yeah. That is it. I am going to wait until this process because most likely I'm going to turn this off. So I want to make sure that. Okay, so save the images. Da, 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 da. No, 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 no. Yeah. Yeah. So that is it. I'm gonna lock my stuff, pause this, and I might be done because I feel like they're making some dinner. And in reality, I feel like that would be a bigger priority than basically this. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. I hope you like. Yeah. Good night. Oh, I forgot to do good night. I probably did it anyway. Good night.